Good video lighting? Who is she? I don't know her. Happy Inktober, day 3, guys. Are you keeping up? How you doing? I'm assuming you guys are all participating. I mean, I don't know if anybody follows Inktober who isn't like an I guess there are probably people who follow Inktober who aren't artists, like people who are into the art scene. Well, it's only day 3, so I'm not that impressed that you've made it this far, but also we're like a 10th of the way through the month, so that's half of a fifth. Good job. You're not even remotely almost there. Okay, all jokes aside, today I did want to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. I wanted to talk about one of the most important lessons that I have ever learned as an artist, and it is being put into practice in this drawing of Persephone that I've done. Can you guess what it is? Probably not. Hi, kitty. The principle that I'm talking about is not being afraid to start over. I used to be really precious with my work, especially back in high school and college. I was a slow painter, and that means that if there was a foundational problem, I didn't like scrapping it and starting it over because I took like 40 hours on a piece. And, you know, that's understandable, but I think I became a better artist once I didn't see my artwork as quite so precious, you know? I distinctly remember one Christmas, it was like Christmas break, and I did like a 2-hour painting of Lindsay Sterling that I finished and I loved it, and then I exited Photoshop. Do you want to save? No. So I hadn't saved once through that entire painting. I just sat there shell-shocked, like, oh my god, I just lost all of that work. But you know what, I redid it because I wanted to have that painting, and it's the best way to learn. And in my experience, every single time that I have redrawn something, it has turned out better because you're practicing, you know? It's practice for the final piece. There's this picture of Norman Rockwell that I really love. It's him sitting in his studio with one of his paintings, and to the side you can see all of the studies that he's done for one of the faces in the painting. It's like 14 different versions of just the exact same face over and over, and I really appreciate just that little insight into his workflow because, you know, Norman Rockwell is one of the masters, especially, you know, with faces and just expression and all of that nuance in his work. When you get that glimpse into his workflow, you realize, you know, he wasn't just naturally, intuitively perfect at doing those things the first time, every time. He put in a lot of work, and he redid it if he wasn't completely satisfied with the way it turned out. Thank you! Oh my goodness! Galveston just brought me this cute little foosball. He loves playing fetch with these things. Gally, are you ready? Cookie! Alright, off he goes. So, to get back to my point, this drawing, I wanted to push myself to do kind of a different angle, because my first two Inktober pieces I did from kind of a straight on, very symmetric, and the symmetry is why I did it, because I've discovered that symmetry looks really striking on a t-shirt. It just works with the shape of the canvas, but I didn't want to get caught in like that trap of same face and like just doing the thing that is comfortable, and so I wanted to push myself to do something a little bit different and a lot more challenging. I chose an angle specifically that is very challenging for me to draw, and I love the way that it turned out. I think it turned out beautiful, but I think the reason that it did turn out that way is because I took the time to completely erase a fully finished drawn face that I had done and just flip it over and start over, because I wanted to do better and I knew that I could. Anyway, like I said, this is Persephone, goddess of spring. I hope that you enjoyed this piece. These designs are specifically for my Etsy shop, Forlorn Fables. They are concepts for designs to go on t-shirts. I am not going to be able to put all of these on t-shirts as much as I would love to. That would be a ton of work. So let me know which ones are your favorites by commenting and liking on your favorite pieces, and in the future, hopefully you'll see those in my Etsy shop. And if you're interested in seeing where this little journey of mine is going, please like and subscribe, and we can all cry over Inktober together. It'll be great.